Porridge ran for 3 series between 1973 to 1977, set in the fictitious HMP Slade in Cumberland. The BBC show followed the antics of minor criminal Norman Stanley Fletcher, played by Ronnie Barker, who was banged up for burglary. During its run, Porridge won a BAFTA for Best Sitcom and is considered one of the greatest British sitcoms of all time. Here's a look at the cast of the comedy and what they did after leaving Porridge. Where is the cast of Porridge now? Norman Stanley Fletcher, Ronnie Barker lead star and comic Ronnie Barker charmed the nation as inmate Norman Stanley Fletcher, who managed to get out of minor scrapes with some of the other inmates. Barker was one half of the comedy duo The Two Ronnies with Ronnie Corbett, and after Porridge he went on to star in Open All Hours opposite David Jason, Clarence, various specials of The Two Ronnies, and Life Beyond the Box, Norman Stanley Fletcher in 2003. He died in 2005. Principal Officer Mr. McKay, Fulton Mackay. On the other side of the law was Fulton Mackay as prison guard McKay, who served as the chief antagonist against Fletcher, for whom he had a strong dislike. Sadly, Mackay is no longer here after the actor died in 1987. But before his passing, he starred in To Catch a King, Man's Best Friend, Defense of the Realm, and lent his voice to Fraggle songs. Lenny Godber, Richard Beckinsale. Richard Beckinsale, the father of Hollywood actress Kate Beckinsale, played Fletcher's naive cellmate Lenny Godber, who was often roped into various schemes. Beckinsale tragically died of a heart attack in 1979, aged 31, when Kate was just 5 years old. Aside from Porridge, Beckinsale starred in the ITV Playhouse, Bloomers and Going Straight, but the sitcom was to be one of his most iconic parts. Prison officer Mr. Henry Barrowclough, Brian Wilde took on the role of prison officer Mr. Henry Barrowclough, who was McKay's junior and often manipulated by Fletcher due to his good nature. Cast member Wilde died in 2008, but he went on to star in the Seven Dials mystery, lending his voice to La Sœur Stupere Noël, the Kit Curran radio show, and narrating Microscopic Milton. But it would be his role as Foggy in Last of the Summer Wine which many will remember him for. Genial Harry Grout, Peter Vaughan starred as Genial Harry Grout, who was even more villainous than McKay, despite only appearing in 3 episodes. Vaughan died in 2016, but his final role was playing Maester Aemon in Game of Thrones, bringing him to a global audience. After Porridge, he starred in Lark Rise to Candleford, Death at a Funeral opposite Peter Dinklage, Heartbeat, Brazil, and Time Bandits. Bunny Warren, Sam Kelly. Actor Sam Kelly was Bunny Warren and went on to star in New Tricks, On the Up, Haggard, Allo Allo, Jenny's War. His last role before his death in 2014 was in Grandpa in My Pocket. Jim McLaren, Tonio Soba portrayed Jim McLaren and has subsequently featured in Doctor Who, Coronation Street, Family Affairs, The Demon Headmaster, and Charles Endell, Esquire. Jeffrey Venables, the Governor, Michael Barrington. In the role of Governor Jeffrey Venables was actor Michael Barrington, who later starred in Can We Get On Now, Please?, The Chinese Detective, and playing Prince Porley in the children's series Emu's Wide World and Emu's All Live Pink Windmill Show before his death in 1988. Lukewarm, Christopher Biggins. National treasure Christopher Biggins played Lukewarm, and the star is very much in front of the camera these days, starring in ITV's Plebs, Who Shot Simon Cowell, the Cluedo TV series, Dark Towers, and Brendan Chase. Has also made cameos in the likes of Saturday Night Takeaway, Absolutely Fabulous, The Movie, and Off the Record. Blanco Webb. David Jason. TV veteran Sir David Jason was Blanco Webb in Porridge before landing his iconic role as Del Boy Trotter in Only Fools and Horses. He later went on to star in A Touch of Frost, The Darling Buds of May, serve as the narrator in Danger Mouse and reunite with Porridge co-star Barker in Open All Hours. Cyril Heslop. Brian Glover portrayed Cyril Heslop in Porridge, after which he appeared in Alien 3, Snow White, A Tale of Terror, TV series Anna Lee and An American Werewolf in London, with the actor dying in 1997. Harris. Ronald Lacey took on the role of Harris, with the actor featuring in a myriad of films and RC shows including Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Red Sonja, Firefox, and The Strauss Dynasty. Lacey sadly died in 1991 after an impressive screen career. Spraggan. Alan Armstrong. Spraggan was portrayed by Alan Armstrong, who is a well-known name thanks to his roles in Sky comedy Breeders, Year of the Rabbit, Frontier, New Tricks, Little Dorrit, and Bleak House, among many other roles. Ingrid Fletcher. Patricia Brake. Actress Patricia Brake was one of the few females in the show as Ingrid Fletcher. She went on to star in Doctors, Coronation Street, El Dorado, as well as opposite Barker in the two Ronnies series. She died this year, with Amazon Prime Video's Truth Seekers and Manhunt marking her final two screen outings. Bernard Horrible Ives. Ken Jones wore the mantle of Bernard Horrible Ives and also starred in Valentine Park, Seconds Out, and Watching, before his death in 2014.